Hey, live from the Coletta Crew Chief Lounge, that's always full of something, it's Late Night Lounge with Buck and JaaanO. Tonight's first guest, you know him, you love him, it's Jim Head. We love him? Not really, but anyway, he's here. Plus many more shenanigans on Late Night Lounge with Buck and JaaanO.
Basically, the reason why we're having this stupid show is because JaaanO and I have sat up here for the last 7-8 years, and all we do is sit in here on Saturday night. We drink. Shh.
I thought you weren't allowed to drink.
We drink a lot of water.
Well, we have been banned.
We drink water, and we talk about our day and how good or bad it went. And so everybody thought if we could, get everybody together and we could have a guest or two, it would be fun. So we always have a lot of people come up, and they, like Del talked about, a lot of people come through the lounge and they'll come up to talk, BS a little, and maybe have a drink of water or a vodka. And so that's why we're doing the show, and we're going to see how things go. And we have a famous drag racer on with us tonight, and so here we are. And we got a little plan. We're going to kind of go at it, wing it, like shoot from the hip, like Connie says, and see how it goes.
Well, our guest is Jim Head, obviously.
The one and only Jim.
The one and only.
And I got to tell you, I'm shocked because usually they're in my trailer drinking my booze. So this is really the first time I've ever been in their trailer drinking their booze, because they're not allowed to drink booze, I didn't think, but whatever.
We're going to actually send Jim a bill for booze.
Okay.
But anyway, Jim was our first choice after Dan Aykroyd and Tommy Lee. So
what did Tommy say? I mean, he's available.
Tommy was busy. He had to head back home.
Okay.
I think he's got a new chick.
Well, got to do.
But anyway, we got Jim Head here, and I don't know. I think we're going to look at some stuff in this hat here, maybe.
Presidential election.
All right, Jim.
No.
Yeah, okay, Jim. Now, Jim, let's talk about Donald Trump. Like, seriously, Donald Trump is, he's one of my brother's favorites. Like, and Jesse James.
You're going to get me in so much trouble.
Our guy Jesse James, he went on Fox, and he basically, Jesse backed Donald Trump. He was on a show, Celebrity Apprentice. What do you think? No.
You don't like Trump?
No.
Are you an Obama fan?
No.
Are you voting for Hillary? What's the deal?
I'm pretty upset about the politics of the United States at the moment. But I will say, now that we're on air, and maybe I can influence some people. Believe it or not, the governor of Ohio, which finished second to Trump in the Vermont primary, is far and away my pick. There's still a lot of things about him I don't like. I can go about politics all night long.
I know.
We're not doing it. But my pick is the governor of Ohio.
Yep. That was good.
Oh, Valentine's Day. I have already sent flowers to my wife, and I even got complimented.
Or are they imaginary flowers?
Well, she wasn't real happy because I ordered them from FTD, and she thinks I got screwed for the money that it cost.
Yeah, but you didn't imagine this, did you?
No, I didn't. I did not like the tree. No. I did buy a tree, but
it was in your mind.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was. All right, so
whatever.
No, it was. So Jim, what did you get? What did you get Tammy for Valentine's Day? Did you buy her a new house, car?
I'm guessing that Jim's idea is that she should just be happy to be with Jim Head.
You nailed it. You nailed it. Every day is Valentine's Day for my wife.
Well, we're running out of time. No, not really.
Super Bowl.
Oh.
Okay, what's your thoughts about Cam Newton?
Yeah. Was he sulking? I mean,
he was sulking.
Do you think he cried? Jim, I just want to know. You think he cried?
I think he whined. That's whiny, not crying. But the beautiful part about the Super Bowl is Mike Neff paid me
Your buddy.
$100.
Was it $100 bill like Tommy
100,
gave
and he
you?
paid me on the spot because he has no credit. and he
I
paid
wouldn't give him credit.
$100. But the beautiful part is, I made him give me 8 points instead of the spread at 6. So I actually whooped his ass twice.
We know you're probably the richest guy in drag.
Not close.
I mean,
Not
we're not
close.
counting John Paul from Patron plug. We're not counting Connie, but I mean,
the Don.
oh, you're way richer than Don.
Oh,
And
that's a wealthy human.
so what we want to know is, you know, you spend most of Chad's inheritance or all of it on the nostalgia car. Now Chad's driving, and I've never seen you spend so much money racing. When you were driving, you put old parts in your car.
No question.
Yeah, I mean, you put the oldest stuff you could get.
Since Chad's been here, he spends exactly twice as much as I ever spent. And
What's the program, Chad? What's it called? 202 or something?
What's unfair about it is his poor sister, my daughter, Sammy.
Yeah, he's spending Sammy's
She's
too.
just getting screwed. Okay? But the beauty of it is she doesn't give a crap. She's on it. She's on it.
Can you elaborate on that? I mean, is she still in college?
She
Right?
graduates in May, but she's a very successful artist, selling
yes.
paintings and drawings like there's no tomorrow. So
Is she really?
So
Actually,
she obviously has talent.
she's going to sponsor me.
So are you saying she has way more talent than Chad?
Oh, absolutely. It's not a question.
So Chad's in here with us tonight. Chad, come on in here and sit down. You know, when Jim got Chad to drive, we all thought 2 heads were better than 1, right? Well, Jim Head and Chad Head are the only guys I know that would actually put that on their car. When Chad first made his first license run,
Right?
and it was the first time we'd seen you out of the seat or anyone in your car, and I've seen you drive since I was a little kid.
Baby boy.
Yeah, little fat kid. So, Chad, you actually did a good job. I mean, you stayed a little behind it, but Jim was watching on the line. He had the best set of headphones on, nice expensive pair.
David Clark's.
Yeah, real nice. And I mean, he probably wore them 20 years. You know, listen to his car warm up, sitting in the seat. And this is something we'd all waited for. When Jim Head was Jim Head was gonna, like, everybody was up there. You know, Zippy, Mike Neff, you know, like Del Worsham, JaaanO, myself, Jim Oberhofer. Everybody in drag racing was watching this run when you made your first pass. And you know, it smoked the tires because the track was a piece of shit. You know, like it turned into shit. So Jim turns around and he just pulls his headphones off, and in slow motion I can see he just smashes them on the ground. Shit flies everywhere, and everybody cheered because it was like, this is what we were waiting for. Jim Head on the starting line, and you didn't get to witness it. And I don't know if anyone filmed it, but Chad, that was a wonderful moment in all of our lives.
We knew it was going to happen.
And we were taking bets on when it would happen. But now your dad wears earplugs, like little tiny earplugs. Every now and then we'll see him wear some Monaco shoes, stuff like that. Like, he's definitely gotten the fashion. Well, not these, but he's gotten the fashion thing down. Like,
Well, look at his shirt.
I got a new belt.
and one race he had a Greek t-shirt on him with jeans. Like, how do you manage his appearance on the line now?
You know, let me correct you on a couple things. That was actually our second run.
Okay, yeah.
Right. And it was after a jet cart.
Yep.
And
Big mistake.
he threw the cart headphones because he, you know, a little upset. Shouldn't have run behind a jet car. You know, and we kind of had to cut him back to earplugs because I'm spending doubles.
Headphones are too expensive.
Oh,
Right. So, you know, we're
$26.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, I'm
I
spending,
was pissed.
you know, I'm spending double on parts. So,
Yeah.
where are we going to save?
Well, yeah, but you got to cut back on
We're
stuff.
going to save on headphones. We're going to start wearing T-shirts. Okay.
Yeah.
And
jeans.
And jeans.
Yeah.
And everything balances out.
So, you know, this intake manifold that you guys, you know, you actually, you know, you guys basically help with the design.
Yep.
And it's going to change our sport.
I think so.
Okay, it's going to put, you know, it's going to put
Make it safer.
Yeah, it's definitely going to make it safer.
I am still the only person that's ever been in Sports Illustrated and it's because I was on fire. It was bad fire.
Well,
so I'll be fired. All right, go ahead.
Let me correct you. Courtney Force was on it.
Oh, well, then, no, whoa. In a race car. I went naked. I went naked.
Right.
No, your head was not naked.
Jim,
Let me make sure
I
we
would love
correct
to
you.
see you
Okay.
in Sports Illustrated, like in the body edition,
Right.
like John Force and Courtney did. I mean, that'd
Wait,
be,
whoa, John was in the body?
John was in it too. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Actually, you and Chad, like father and son, we could just call it the two heads.
We're better than one.
Right.
All right, so we're bonding. But there's one. We got one other question, then, and we're gonna have to close out with
It's a
you know,
shame.
tonight.
Yeah, we
But
go
Jim,
off
here's a good question for you. Is it true that you're an amateur compared to Jim O here at Coletta Motorsports on blowing shit up? Because Jim O says you are the biggest amateur when it
No,
comes to blowing
but
stuff.
he's too young to remember when I switched to nitromethane in 1979.
After you ran comp.
Went from comp
To alcohol drags.
Well, for only 6 months, and then nitro, and it was pretty brutal. And so for 4 years, I blew up everything known to man. And when I switched to funny car, all my friends, and Dick LaHaye was my mentor at the time, and you guys.
Oh, he's
know
our
that.
He's our
mentor.
mentor.
Yeah. I mean, Dick was the best. And when I switched to funny car, they said, "Ed, you're going to kill yourself." And it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because in a funny car, you got to be a little careful because you wear it. And so now I've blown up my share of stuff.
We had a bet. Yeah, but, well, this is what we're getting at. Like, we had a bet a few years ago, and
Who won the bet?
well, that's what we want. This is how we're going to close our show. We want to talk about the bet. Like, we know for a fact that we put Chad, we stripped him down naked. Well, he had his underpants on.
Right.
And Chad got on the scale. Jim had a calibrated scale. Okay.
There was 3 scales.
And
No cheating.
yeah, no cheat. There was no cheating involved because Chad actually was down to. He was taking X-Lax. He was doing all kinds of stuff to lose weight. He was drinking strictly just straight vodka with a little water.
Right.
So he cut back on the beer.
Yeah, no beer.
Right, and he was eating salad. I mean, maybe tacos. I don't know what he had, but Chad, you lost so much weight. That car got so fast. Jim actually blamed you for losing too much weight, smoking the tires.
Correct. Yeah, we lost track.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
So, I mean, you guys have obviously corrected the problem, and things are going forward now. And what are you, like, 250, 260?
My funny car is 75 pounds overweight.
Well, that's because of Chad. We know.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Leah?
No, it's not.
Leah, you're gonna have to hang some. Here's the thing. We're just trying to wing stuff, and it's been a great night. We had 2 wonderful guests.
I want to ask Jim
The
one
2
more
heads.
question.
No more questions.
No, I want to ask him one more question.
Shut up. Okay. Tommy DeLago will be on our show.
That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one.
Old Chubby will be bombed, and we'll be sitting here talking about the old Bob Gilberson days.
Woo.
And we're also going to have Graham Light. So
That will be a good show.
thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye to all my fans.
Oh, well.
Or ex-fans.